And here we go, guys. We won, and it's that simple. Alright guys, I'm going to show you how to do Jabba versus Leia here. This is the OP Han lineup. We're going to open up with the thermals here. We want to make sure that we're constantly hitting Leia here, guys. We don't want to be hitting anyone else. And then we're going to come in and we are going... I think it's in our best interest to just go ahead and disarm. Get the ability block on Leia. That's fine. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to do the special here from Lando. This is going to allow him to attack again. And then what we're going to do from here, guys, is, yeah, you can see the turn order is not perfect because Chewie's going before us. You would ideally want him to be a bit faster, but it is what it is. We're going to go get the hired muscle here. Keep it coming. That's fine. And go for the special on Embo. Keep the assists coming. Alright, who are they going to burn? Leia got burnt this time. That's fine. Keep the basics coming. 1, 2. Hopefully Leia can stay alive for a bit longer. Nicely done. And there's contract, which is awesome. Alright, let's go ahead and do the special here. And then we're going to switch over to Jabba real quick. And go for the special here. Get some more thermals applied. Alright guys, we're looking pretty good right now. Okay. We'll go karate kick Leia in the face. Go for the special. Hopefully Leia can survive for a little bit longer here. Keep the basics coming. Honestly guys, there's no reason to do other stuff here. There we go, cleanse them up. And here we go, guys. We won, and it's that simple. Now I'll kind of explain in a second here why this is working, because there is a reason, guys. There is a lot of RNG factors, of course, and you're not always going to have everyone live. Most of the time you're going to have maybe one person die, sometimes two. Like I said, guys, there are quite a few RNG factors at play here, so it's not like it's, you know, winnable all the time. And if it's high defense on Leia, it can cause issues. But there you go, guys. So that would be the win. Now I'm not going to post a score so I can go back and I can test more in the future. However, that is a nailed on counter. Now, if you guys are wondering why that is working, it's all to do with the way Leia's kit interacts. And I'll be honest, guys, I'm really struggling against this Leia in particular because it's a lot slower. The Leia's slow, the Chewie's slow, and that does actually help Leia out a lot here. So the first thing is that Leia really benefits from having you attack her team. So if we look at her unique, you can see that she has a buff called Fearless. This buff is basically every time anyone on your team takes a turn, or she takes a turn and someone else has taken damage, she gains Fearless. Now when she has Fearless and one of your turns end, she's going to gain max health stacking, mastery stacking, and then you're going to lose mastery, defense, and tenacity stacking, okay? Now, not to mention, it's also going to give her ultimate charge, and finally, it's going to give mastery stacking to her team. So that's why you'll see Drogon go crazy, for example. So it's very important that we're constantly hitting Leia because you're removing Fearless, okay? That's the most important thing, because remember, guys, if you go and you hit someone else, you're going to give her Fearless, and if she has Fearless and you end a turn, everyone gains stats and you gain decreasing stats. So it's very important to target Leia out the gates. Now, why is it that I said it's actually difficult to beat these slower teams? Well, firstly, when Leia's quite slow, you're actually going to lap her and you don't really want that to happen. So you can see she's 462. Guys, Leia does not need to be fast. Having a fast Leia makes these a lot easier. And also Chewie is very, very annoying in here because he has a Dispel. Now he's going to gain 40 speed from Leia, so he's at 285 here. And ideally, you want Lando to pass the turn to Jabba instead of doing the special, which is what I did. Now the reason for that is Leia, when she does her stick, her middle ability, which is this one down here, the Rebel Ambush, she's going to be inflicting debuffs which can't be dispelled, and attackers are going to gain daze. Now, Jabba actually prevents daze in his kit, so you cannot get dazed if you play it right. And if that happens, you'll win easily. Now, unfortunately, when I was showing you here, and through my testing, I've actually found that I'm not winning all the time, but it's because of this mechanic in place. If you look at Crime Lord here, when you have hired muscle, you are immune to daze and fear. Now, the fear doesn't matter. The daze absolutely does. So guys, what's going to happen here is also you've got attackers are going to assist, you've got tanks getting critical hit immunity, and then healers and supports are recovering health and protection. So you really want this to land. So normally you're going to open up, you're going to put thermals on Leia. Remember guys, you want to be attacking her all the time. The worst thing that can happen is Leia gets put under stealth by R2, and if that happens, you're screwed, because you're going to be jacking her mastery, and you're also going to be jacking her ultimate way too much, and she's going to screw you. Now, if you put the thermals on her, you can target her and get through her. Now, you'll notice that I didn't do this one here, guys, the inventive, the thermal. It would have given us contract quicker for sure, but when there's the tenacity up instead of rebel damage reduction, neither of them change the counter, by the way. What's going to happen is they're going to gain tenacity up, you're not going to be applying thermals again, and you're really going to struggle to get through them. Okay, so I prefer to just basic on Leia. Again, you don't want to be hitting anyone else, you want to be hitting Leia only, and then you get contract that way. But really, it's not too bad. If you go up against a high defense Leia, it can cause problems, guys. I'm not saying this is a 100% success rate, I'm just saying it can work if you need it. But like I said, you kind of want Lando to go after Chewie. Lando's going to gain 50 speed, guys, so he's going to gain 10 from Leia and 40 from Jabba. So ideally, you would want your Lando to be 10 to 15 speed slower than their Chewie, because then what's going to happen? Han will go, he will stun someone. Don't worry, stun will be dispelled, you can't be stunned in this team. And then you're going to open up and you're going to have Chewie and Drogon go. Don't worry, no one assists, because you know you have Deadly Bluff from Leia. They can't assist for 3 turns. And then you'll have the opportunity to apply the muscle up after Chewie dispels. So he dispels, then you apply muscle up, then you're immune to daze. And if that happens, you'll be fine. Honestly, once Leia's dead, you're A-okay, guys. What you'll also notice, and I did this in a recent stream actually, is by going up against Leia with Jabba, if you only target Leia, typically your team's going to survive. The higher defense on the Kron, the easier it becomes. And what you're going to find from all of this is actually that you're going to get to a position where even if you don't kill Leia, you'll kill her entire team with your ultimate, because she's not going to ramp at all. So you'll have the opportunity to kill everyone. 2-shot is easy with more Mandos or Wampa. So you have the options there.